Let's now listen to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He was speaking to the chief ministers from all across the country. In fact, about the way to formulate the common exit strategy to ensure the staggered re-emergence of the population after 21-day lockdown. Prime Minister also urged all religious groups to speak to their community and convince them that we have to fight COVID-19 threat as one nation. Listen in.
मेरा आग्रह है कि राज्य स्तर पर आप समाज के गणमान्य व्यक्तियों, सभी संप्रदायों के धर्मगुरुओं, उनकी मीटिंग बुलाकर उनसे आग्रह करें कि वो अपने अपने अनुयायियों को, अपने मतपथ के लोगों को, अपनी विचारधारा के लोगों को इस लड़ाई में भागीदार बनने के लिए, सहयोग करने के लिए समझाएं, उसका नेतृत्व करें। और इस काम के लिए राज्य स्तर पर, जिला स्तर पर, शहर स्तर पर, ब्लॉक स्तर पर, इतना ही नहीं, थाने स्तर पर ऐसे समाज के धर्मगुरुओं की मीटिंगें तत्काल कर लेनी चाहिए।
Going across to my colleague Polumi Saha, who is joining us with more details on this. Polumi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in fact, speaking to the chief ministers largely about the exit strategy. How was this meeting and what were the kind of suggestions that the Prime Minister got from the chief ministers?
Well, basically, this was a stock-taking meeting and a review meeting which happened earlier this morning on video conference where the Prime Minister spoke to chief ministers of all states. And yes, like you rightly pointed out, they discussed an exit strategy because come April 15th, at least, so far the government strategy is that, the lockdown will end and there will probably be movement of people around cities, and that needs to be ensured in such a way that it is a staggered sort of an exit from the lockdown per se. So even to some extent, they will be doing it very slowly, and hence he asked the chief ministers to formulate a policy and something which is a common exit strategy to ensure that social distancing is maintained. And because the world situation is such that the situation is still not completely under control and several countries are still talking about possibly a second wave of the virus as well, India needs to be prepared for the same as well, and that is what he spoke about. In fact, on the implementation, he asked them about Nizamuddin Markaz and, of course, the various members of the congregation who spread out across the country in terms of tracing them, because he said that testing, tracing, isolation, and social distancing, that needs to be the focus of everyone. And hence you heard that clip where he said that please reach out to religious leaders across your states and communities and tell them that, there is a need to, of course, maintain this lockdown.
Yes, this also comes in midst of the criticism of the Prime Minister that when he announced the lockdown, not all chief ministers were in fact taken in, on board. They were not in fact informed about this. Preparations could not be made accordingly. But at least for the exit strategy, it also seems politically the Prime Minister is aware of the criticism and is taking all of them together.
That's right. This is the second such conference that the Prime Minister has had with chief ministers of various states since, of course, the announcement of the lockdown itself. Now, of course, it's 2 weeks when India says that it will be lifting the lockdown. And hence, what he's asking the states to do is to brainstorm and send suggestions to the Prime Minister's office now on how a common lockdown exit strategy can be worked upon in order to ensure that there is a staggered re-emergence of the population once the lockdown ends, and that is what is being ensured right now. And the Home Minister was present in that meeting also, of course, spoke more about the implementation of the lockdown more strictly in the states and the importance of effective district level implementation of the guidelines, because obviously we still hear stories about people constantly breaking the lockdown rules as well. So that is also something which is bothering states and the centre as well.
All right, thank you for joining us with all those details, Polumi Saha.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.